It is the middle of winter here in Los Angeles, and I have a special treat today. I have 3 guavas that I grew that are ready to be taste tested, and we're going to see which one is the best, if any of them are awful, and if they still deserve a place in my very overcrowded and tight yard. Because if something don't taste good at this point, it's coming out. So we have Psidium, guajava, SuperSweet, Psidium, guajava, kilo white, and we have Psidium SP. But to me, this looks like Psidium guajava, at least the tree does. The leaves are very similar to all my other ones, but it came from a super reputable source several years ago, and this is like the perfect fruit. So we're gonna see if it maybe deserves a name. I don't know, we'll see. With a name like SuperSweet, I think that I'm just gonna have to save that one for the last, right? Because my God, high name, high praise, we shall see. I always try and be pretty positive on my videos, but guavas, if you suck, then you're gonna get the proper attitude thrown towards you because you deserve it. Guavas can be big trees. All 3 of these are bigger trees. So the SuperSweet's the biggest, and I have to prune the hell out of it. Let's see. Kilo white is medium, so smaller tree, huge fruit. And then the SP is the smallest of them all, but the leaves are pretty much like in the guajava range. So this is the inside of kilo white. Kilo, of course, being a pound. I didn't weigh it, but we're gonna say it's a pound because it's huge, and it pretty much has, you know, I lift weights, so I can tell, right? And I'm gonna say it's a pound, maybe even more than a pound. Big seed ball, so I'm just removing the seed ball before I dig in. With a lot of these, I'm looking for the largest amount of skin and flesh ratio that I can get. So carved out quite a bit. Looks pretty good. Sometimes they are yellow or orange inside. I have an orange cultivar I'm waiting to fruit. But, you know, guavas, sometimes they don't have a lot of taste. So let's see. Mild, super crunchy. Texture, nine out of 10. I love this crunchy apple texture. Some people just love soft guava. I like the crunchy guava. So this is an absolute winner. I will keep this tree. It has enough sweetness balanced with a little acidity to make it damn good. And look how much you have to eat. There's no way I'm going to be able to eat this in one sitting. But that's all right. All right. I digress. Let me go on to the next one. All right, so now we are on to the SP. Got to get every little bit right. So we're on to the SP. It's just pretty. It's very bright yellow. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but it is very, very pretty. You'll also be able to tell if it's guajava by the type of seed ball that's inside. If it's a balled up one, the other one didn't have a smell. This one doesn't have a smell. But this one does have more or less the seeds that like a strawberry guava would have. Yeah. By the way, when I post this video, I'm just probably not even going to edit it because I need to be posting more content. So sorry for all the pauses and everything, but it is what it is. You guys get some raw, unfiltered taste testing. All right. Again, I cannot tell you how pretty that yellow is. All right, so from Kilo White, it's not as crunchy. It's a little bit more soft. But I have to say there's a little more flavor than the Kilo White. I mean, the Kilo White. This is pretty good. I like this one a lot. I'm gonna save these seeds. So the other one, I told you like the texture wise, this texture would be like a 7. The other one taste wise, 1 to 10, probably like a 7, maybe an 8. This one also a 7 or an 8. Slightly more flavorful with a little bit of a lemon twang to it. And something that I would find very refreshing in the summer. Unfortunately, these just mainly ripen in the winter. So, super sweet. All right. There we go. Ooh, this one. Now, this one smells good. This one has a very, very strong guava type scent to it. So it's that tropical guava, what you would expect in guava sort of smell on steroids. It also has a small seed ball, so it's going to be a lot to eat in a medium-sized fruit. Texture, 8 out of 10. Taste, 8 to 8.5 out of 10. This is a winner, hands down. This one, if I had to grow only one guava out of all these, it would be SuperSweet. I sold a friend of mine a seedling of this a few years ago. Hopefully he has fruited it, because he's my neighbor. He'll know who I'm talking about. If you haven't had this yet, you're in for a treat. This one is really, really, really good. Hey, so I was able to grab Matt, and I'm gonna have him taste these guavas. Thank God he's in a good mood, people.
I got the giggle.
And I'm not gonna tell him at all what I said about the guavas earlier, and we're gonna get a pure, unadulterated. Have I told you anything about these?
Not about that one.
Oh,
did you make a video?
This was no,
Okay,
that
okay,
was
okay.
Robustum. That was the
Okay,
one that was
okay.
disgusting.
So no, I have no idea what these are like, and no preconceived notions.
So this is Kilo White that Matt's gonna try. Matt, why don't you tell me what you think about both the texture and the taste?
And this is just okay.
Does it smell?
No, it smells like kind of just guava.
I didn't get much of a smell.
Well, it's crispy. It's kind of sweet. It has like an apple-y flavor. Kind of like akin to a Granny Smith. And yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
What's a 10?
The perfect
best.
fruit.
5, 3, 7.
More like it. I did not lead the witness. That could either be a 3, 5, or a 7.
Depending on what your best fruit is.
Now this, well, maybe in the state of guavas. So this is an unknown that I tasted. This is Psidium SP.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me the same thing, like texture, taste, and overall number of 1 to 10.
Smells similar to that, just a little bit stronger.
Exactly what I said.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah. Is
it softer
soft,
or cruncher?
It's softer. There's a little bit of crunch, and it's kind of like more pear-like. Pair with a little bit of tartness, but it's good.
Yeah. But you like that better than the Kilo White?
I'm eating more, so yeah.
Okay, we'll save some.
Okay.
All right. And then it'll be this last one. What's funny is when people are watching, they'll get to hear exactly what I said and then what you said.
And he
And
really didn't tell me anything because I've been away for a few days.
he was getting a haircut right now while I
know,
filmed
just
it.
kidding.
All right, so this one I won't even tell you the name because the name may give it away. So I'm just going to say that's another. Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate that second one that you like? 1 to 10 of guavas. We'll do 1 to 10 of guavas.
That was like an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that one have more smell or?
It's about the same. It's a little, almost like pumpkin. You know, a little pumpkin. After that fresh cut pumpkin smell. Anyway. This is just about the same texture as the previous one. It's sweet, but it doesn't, I can't get a lot of flavor out of it. Uh-oh. Is that the wrong question? Is that the wrong?
Would you say it's super sweet?
For guava, yeah. Yes. Yes, actually, no. For guava, this is super sweet.
Okay, because that's called super sweet. And to me, that was my favorite out of the three. For texture, it was this one because I love the crunchiness. For flavor, it was the super sweet. And then I like that one as well, but just, it was
my favorite for flavor.
Oh, so see, he liked the SP for flavor. So that's it. You know what? I'll do one last one. Oh, actually, you should have fed these to me and I wouldn't have known what to. Now, this one just is really sweet.
I'm sorry I didn't feed them to you.
This one is still my favorite, super sweet, but SP is his. All right, thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps a really small channel like me. And stay tuned. We have more to come.